Hello everyone and welcome back to the Devlog for Real Communism, my city builder game. This week was very eventful outside of development, but I was still able to get a lot done. Before we hop into it, please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to keep up with the progress of the game, and if you like the video, don't be scared to let me know by hitting the like button down below. You can also help by wishlisting the game on Steam. I can now post links on YouTube, which is really exciting because now I can say, link is in the description. Nice. Now let's take a look at this past week's progress. I started off simple, finishing up the creamery. It will now take milk and turn it into butter or cheese after one in-game day. About halfway through that process, I realized that I never finished up with the mill with the ability to make cornmeal, so I went back in there and I finished that up as well. Adding additional products to these buildings in the future will be super easy as well, and having 2 major food processing buildings done is a solid milestone in this journey. After setting up the creamery, I realized that something was missing from the barn and the coop, the ability to rename them. So I put in the ability to change the name of those, but I didn't stop there. The player will also be able to change the name of the animals to cute things. Naming them will be a good way for the player to keep up with each animal and have the ability to easily distinguish between one another. The UI that was made for the animals as well will also set up for more actions that can be taken with them. On Thursday, before eating Thanksgiving meals, I made the butchery, which will process meat. It was a relatively quick task that I could knock out with not too much time on my hands. A quick color change to the bakery and swapping out some text, and voila, the model was done. I also got some of the UI work out of the way, and then the rest of Thursday was dedicated to spending time with the family for Thanksgiving, where I ate more in one day than most communists did between the years of 1959 and 1961. On Friday, we went to Six Flags. It had been a while since I went. The last time was actually like the 3rd date I had with my wife more than 10 years ago. I was still able to stomach all of the rides with a couple of the girls, but my wife stopped after the first 2 coasters. It was a good time though. Kind of a kickoff to the Christmas season with their holiday in the park event going on. The little one got to meet Santa. They said I couldn't film, but I'm way too sneaky for them. Didn't get any work done on Friday, but it was nice to have a nice, fun day with the family. Alright, back to work. And now that you can name those cute little animals and get attached to them, it felt like the right time to introduce the slaughter mechanic. Unlike produce, animals do not require transport at this time. I may end up adding that at some point, but there's no transport for purchasing the animals, so if I implement it for slaughtering, I'll need to add it for the purchase as well, just for consistency. We'll see. Either way, the animals can be slaughtered now and sent to the butchery for processing. And the biggest progression of this week was in this building, the Ministry of Food. This is the government building that will control all of the final food processing and its distribution, which will be done equally, of course. The idea is to send all prepped ingredients to this building, which will make specific dishes that will finally be able to be consumed by the citizens. As of now, there are 2 dishes, steak and potatoes and chicken sandwich with fries. Each dish requires 3 ingredients, beef, potatoes, and butter, and chicken, bread, and potatoes, respectively. It was a very busy week, both personally and from the perspective of development. Getting the final piece done on the food production side of things feels pretty nice. There's still a few data-related things that need to be cleaned up, but it shouldn't take too much time, and then I'll be able to move on to other core aspects of the game. Next week is my last full week of work for the year, so it's probably going to be a smaller development week, but I'll do my best to get as much done as I can. Please check out the Steam page and wishlist the game if you're interested. The link is in the description now. After all, it really means a lot to me. It's the best way you can support me. It makes me motivated, and it lets me know that people are actually interested in this game. And if you want to keep up with the development progress, please subscribe to the channel. If you want smaller, more frequent updates, you can follow me on X/Twitter at HaydenMarlowe_, or on TikTok at Marlowe Development. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.